Hello everybody, this is Bionicle Master, and I am explaining the story of the 6 Matoran scientists, because I'm too lazy to explain them in each of my humanimal vids. Okay, basically, once Makuta Pterodax exiled Matanui from his body and from the universe, the Toa did a really crappy job of saving the city and stuff. So after a few years of being terrorized, these 6 really smart scientists, each one from a different metru, like Kobe metru, Po metru, Anu metru, stuff like that, decided that they had enough. So they thought of making their own Toa. They did. They made like hundreds of thousands of experiments, each one varying in strength, speed, stamina, stuff like that. Okay, so one of the more smarter experiments, experiment 1616, he got so smart that he wondered why he had to take orders. So he escaped, but right when he was about to leave for the door, he figured he was fast and smart now, but what he made up for in speed and intelligence, he lacked in strength and endurance. So he went back, searching in all the rooms for an experiment that would meet his strength and endurance needs. That's when he found Project Omega. So he and Project Omega escaped, and while they were hiding out, experiment 1616 made and planted a microchip inside of a Project Omega that made him only obey his orders. Okay? So, the Lost and Confused experiment 1616 was programmed to be a better Toa. He could be the better Toa if the real Toa were destroyed. So he sought out to destroy all the Toa. He came really close, but was defeated by all 6 of them. But during that time period, remember those 6 Matoran scientists I was talking about? While the experiment 1616 and Project Omega were searching and killing for the Toa, they're like, dude, what have we done? We have to stop this. Oh my god! So one of them came up with the great idea to turn themselves into Toa. So they did. They found out an extra way to suck out the leftover powers from the Toa stones, and so they got extra power from that, elemental power. But then they had to choose an animal to be combined with. The animal you chose would determine your stats. If you chose a tortoise, you'd be great at enduring things. If you chose a cheetah, you'd be fast. If you chose a gorilla, you'd be strong, stuff like that. So they did, but they didn't know that the more DNA you put into the chamber to be combined with, the more you thought, acted, and behaved like the animal you chose. So, freaks and confused, they went out to save the city, but actually ended up terrorizing the Matorans and making matters worse. So now they're in exile, and they're basically Makuta now. But they developed their own clan called humanimals. Now, back to experiment 1616. He got defeated, but for some reason, they decided not to let him die. So they put him back together and gave him a personality. So that's my self-mock, and that's the story. Okay, hope you enjoyed.